Hey guys, welcome back to Real Raw and Uncensored. And you know how we do, we keep it real, we're gonna keep it raw, and it's uncensored. We do no sugarcoating. And in today's video, I will be showing you guys a group of mothers who looks like they may have just left a detention center. I'm not real sure. I'm just assuming. But here they gather and they speak about their children and how their children are disrupting their lives and how they just refuse to allow this. Guys, I don't agree with this message, and it's really heartbreaking, and it speaks volume to the children's behavior today. Check it out.
If you let these kids come in and disrupt your flow, guess what? It's gonna be your fault. Your fault. And it's like we act like we owe loyalty to people that won't even honor us. Act like our best wasn't good enough. Half of us was teenage mothers. If you survived growing up with me, then I did more than my job.
So, I first of all want to speak on the fact that she said, if you're going to disrupt my flow, no, ma'am, that's not how it works. It's not about you. And throughout this video, she speaks on her, and her life. No, ma'am, I do not agree with you. Most of us were teenage moms because we decided to do grown up stuff as teenagers, right?
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It was the hardest thing, but it was the best thing because I sleep good at night. I pray, I rest, and I sleep good at night now. Now, y'all better do an evaluation of whoever's in your house that don't deserve to be there.
It seems like this mom could be saying that she sleeps good at night because her son or her child is now safe. She doesn't have to worry about him. But at the end of the day, it's our responsibility as parents to show these children the way to go, to show these children who and what to avoid. And I also feel like most mothers and fathers refuse to accept their role or their responsibility in their children's behavioral issues. Okay, and that's not everybody's issue, but most of these children are mimicking the behaviors that they see in their environment. And it is not okay once you have ultimately failed your child to throw them away and say, I sleep good at night. You've already slept good at night. When you made him, I'm sure you slept good that night. You know, be realistic and be fair. Give your children a chance. And this is the same generation that grew up with mamas and grandmas and aunties and great aunts where they were used to dropping their children off and skedaddling. And so once they reach a certain age and they don't have that respect for you, or there's not much that you can tell them, or they're still sneaking and geeking because they don't care what you have to say, then you want to throw them to the wolves and say you sleep good at night and all you can do is pray for them and all you can. That's not okay. That's bull crap. Where is the accountability, ma'am? Where is the accountability? From one mother to the next. None of us are perfect. But if you look at society, we as parents, we are to blame. And I'm just saying we because I'm a mom. Because I know where mines are every day, all day. Gymnastics, wrestling, weightlifting. It's so many different outlets that we can give to our children, but we don't do that. And then we sit around and we blame it on this or we blame it on that. Oh, they want to be grown. Well, why do they want to be grown? Accountability is definitely in order. I'm saying all of this out of love because I love us. I love black women. But the communities are not giving what they need to give. The future is looking really scary. And it's because of mothers like this who feel like it's not their responsibility. It's okay for them to give up, or hey, I'm gonna turn you in. And sometimes we have to sit our children down once they reach a certain level. And if you got to put them in the system, then hey, I don't understand, but I understand. But what I'm saying in this video particularly is that you should go back and see where that started. Because as parents, we have to take responsibility for their behavior. We have to. I'm not gonna hold nobody. This message is gonna ruffle some feathers. It's not for everybody. It's a lot of mothers that feel like they still look young. Hey, I'm 50. I still look 40, so I can still act like I'm 25. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I've met some people where their children had more sense than they did. You want to be your kid friend, and it's all cute. It's fun and games when they 4 years old and twerking. It's all cute and it's fun and games when they're talking back at 6 years old. But when they're 16 and they're out of control, then you sitting up saying, I can't do nothing but pray for them. It's not my responsibility, but it is. And I'm here to tell you that it is. And it's not fair. And that's coming from somebody who grandmother raised me because my mother didn't. But it's not fair. It's not fair to society, and it's not fair to those children. It's time to take accountability and responsibility. Let's do better, please.
If I didn't give you nothing else but life, I don't owe you nothing else. And it's things like this that give us all this undeserved pressure. You got enough waking up fighting the devil. I be doggone if I'm gonna fight the devil in my house.
And it really bothers me that this lady is serious as a heart attack. And it bothers me even more that there's so many other parents that have these same sentiments. They feel like, I'm not going to fight the devil in my house. Well, who let him in? Who let the demons in? Half of you got some man or dealing with multiple men where you dealing with him. Hell, you might as well fight the devil because you are. You are battling a demon. That man who you can't tame, who's out of control. You know, you're so quick to give up on our children, but you won't give up on a man. You won't give up on those toxic relationships that's only draining you and taking from you as well. It's not okay to have this train of thought. It's your job as a mother to get your child any and every help that they may need. That is not the state's job. That is not the street's job. Seriously. Everybody won't agree with this message, but I'm here to tell it like it is. It is not okay for you to have these kids, whether you got one or three or multiple. It's not okay to have these children, and then once they reach 14, 15, 16, they're out doing all kind of drive-bys. They're out doing all kind of theft, committing crime, and you sitting up talking about all you can do is pray and fast for your child. What happened to stopping at nothing? And then you're encouraging these other moms to do and feel the same way that you're feeling. It's always going to be your responsibility. Because if it wasn't for you, this human wouldn't even be in the world. That is your responsibility.
I ain't fighting no devil in my house. You're not fighting no devils. We didn't raise devils. Sometimes they want to entertain them because you'll do anything to make your mother look bad, just to make yourself look stupid because you don't look good. You look stupid. Because half of the people that you choose to hang with wish they had a mother like yours, wish they had a father like yours.
And once again, she's worrying about an image. You're making us look bad and all this and that. Half of the kids you're trying to impress, they wish they had a mom like you. Well, or they wish they had a dad like yours. Probably because they literally have nothing. Their parents are even worse. And that's the story for so many children in the community. And it's sad. So they would look up to a mom and a dad who is barely doing their job. Just because you dress your kids in Jordans and drip, so the kids say, that doesn't mean that you're doing your job. Dressing your kids isn't even 50% of your job as a parent. I'm going to, do you guys leave your thoughts below? I'm going to wrap this up and you guys finish listening to what this lady has to say. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Am I being over the top? But seriously, this is one of the biggest issues in the community. You don't want to listen? I'm done. I'm cutting you off. You 18, it's time for you to go. Let's cut the crap because it's not getting us anywhere. Seriously, it's not.
But you get out here and let the devil trick you. And we're talking about all this trauma, but ain't nobody holding a meeting for parent trauma. Can we talk about teenage parent trauma? The best thing that we could do for our children is let go and let God. You not coming in my house any time of night. You not gonna do what you want to do. You can hit the bricks. And the only thing I can offer you is some fasting and some praying. I don't owe you nothing. I brought you in this world because I valued life. That's why I didn't take yours. I valued life. And I'd be doggone if I'm gonna be punished for it.
I won't say too much more because I think I've said plenty in this video. But I will say this, that it's time for us to do better because collectively, the future is not looking well for the communities. And when I say the communities, you guys know exactly what I'm referring to. See, one thing about it, it starts at home. And we have to remember that. It starts at home. Be the role model for our children. Let's set the example for them. Let's mimic the image and the person that they need to be. Let's grow together. Some of us are still learning, and that's okay. Thank you for watching Real Raw and Uncensored, guys. You know how we do. We're going to keep it real. Thank you guys for the support, and go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, take care, guys.